Why we got involved in Ducks Unlimited is to give back, really, to understand more. There's something more than just taking, and we got to give back. So that's kind of where that passion began, and it's surely evolved since then. It's turned into a drive for youth engagement. That's really our main driver. We love doing fundraising events, but man, seeing a smile on a kid when they shoot their first duck is pretty hard to beat.
When I first started with Ducks Unlimited, I mean, really what I saw there is I couldn't find another organization that was really doing more for the ducks. So, I love duck hunting. I love being out there. I would do it every day of my life if I could. And, it just didn't seem right for me to just be taking all the time and not giving anything back. So, it's similar to waterfowl hunting. The same things I love about waterfowl hunting in terms of the social aspect and building those relationships and being in the outdoors and stuff like that, you really get those same things with our Ducks Unlimited chapter. The Wawassee chapter is a real tight-knit group of guys. We're all pretty similar in age, and obviously all love waterfowl hunting. There's plenty of things you can choose to spend your time and money on, but if it's something that you feel like is something that's going to benefit the waterfowl and benefit yourself and benefit your kids and grandkids in the future, it just makes it all that more special and makes it easier to spend the time on it.
Our average age is less than 30 years old, so we have a couple folks in our chapter that are older, and it's good to have that seasoned wisdom. They've been around Ducks Unlimited for a long time, but it's very energetic to see these young guys willing to help out kids, knowing that we were all there not too long ago.
Taking youth hunting, getting youth introduced to Ducks Unlimited, introduced to the outdoors has always been a passion of mine, a passion of Ryan's, a passion of a lot of the guys in our chapter. And just them being out there in the outdoors and getting to experience it, it's just a whole nother level of excitement. And we know, we're right on the cusp of in a couple years taking our own kids out and things like that.
We feel one of the things that Creighton and I are pretty passionate about is that, we feel we can conserve all the acres we want, but if we don't have anybody that's going to enjoy them at some point, there might not be as much of a point. I mean, we still need to conserve acreage, but we want kids to be able to go out there and do it too. So we stress the importance of being an ethical sportsman and kind of handing that down. So the kids love doing anything. You got to be a little bit goofy, but we're all kind of goofy anyways.
The work we're doing with Ducks Unlimited to put more habitat on the ground and get more kids introduced to hunting, it helps us know that when our kids are our age and even older, there'll still be something out there for them to hunt. There'll still be ducks flying around, and it just really makes it worth it. And the excitement level just grows and grows a little bit each year as the kids get older. On some public ground and been scouting all week, and there's just not a lot here besides the wood ducks, so we decided to get on one of these little timber holes that have been holding a good amount. Probably gonna come early, might be a little dark, but a small hole, not a ton of ducks, but what comes here we should have a good opportunity to get some shots at. It's only about 30 yards across, and just building, got the kids building a little makeshift blind, something just to sit behind for when the ducks come in. We got really good canopy cover here. There's some big oak trees that are dropping acorns that the wood ducks are eating. They're laying in the middle and swimming up under here and just feeding on the acorns like crazy. So get up under the oaks and wait for them to show up.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. You know, we always think back of in a couple months we're going to do our youth waterfowl hunt. We're going to get 12 kids out, face paint on, and get to see that smile on their face when they shoot their first duck. So it's definitely one of the most rewarding things. We all, as a committee, look forward to this. It's one of the highlights of our season. We've seen some of these kids go from, you know, having tough grades in school to straight A's because we take them hunting. And it's neat to see that they have a passion.